good to hear that they caught one of them at least. I heard he was the most dangerous one of the trio. I'm sure they're all dangerous, but I think he was the worst of them.
What makes you say that?
Just looking at his pictures and stories that I've heard from talking to the detectives and just stuff that I've heard, and him being wanted out of Texas in his criminal record.
Yeah. Just for the record, let's have you say and spell first and last.
William Spahnle, Williamspahnle.
And then tell me a little bit about, how things have been going. It's been quite a while now and still no, updates other than what happened today. So how have you been feeling, throughout, and then how did you take the news today?
Getting by is kind of rough. It's been like almost 5 months. I've cried every day. I try to do things to keep my mind busy. I go work out or go on a hike or do something, but every day is kind of like emotional, obviously. The news today was great. I'd been looking forward to like getting this phone call for some time, so it was nice to finally get that.
Do you plan to be at the arraignment?
I plan on going to the arraignment and other court proceedings. Is bail hearing. It's not set, but I guess there's a bail hearing in like 3 or 4 months, so most of them I'm going to be at.
Why do you want to be there?
Give them a dirty look in the face. Maybe, I don't know, I can't say nothing to them, but maybe I'll get that chance in the court one day to say something to them, but just to be there and stare them down and make them feel more uncomfortable, I think.
As you learn some of the details about kind of what went down, what are your thoughts on that?
I haven't really got like full disclosure on the details, just what I've heard and a little bit what the detectives have shared. I'm sure there's going to be a lot more coming out in the near future on the details, so we'll get there when we get there.
What are your thoughts, in terms of sort of what prompted this? Do you have thoughts on that?
I just think it was a bunch of bad guys getting together late, and one thing led to another, and everybody started shooting at each other, and my son was the only victim out of it. But with that being said, like Timberline Lodge renamed a run after him and calling it Liam's Bone Zone, and what they did at Stronger Skate Park for him is really cool. So like at least he'll live on in places that he loved, be cherished and remembered in those places. So that's helped. I like to go up to Timberline and just hang out at his tree where his sign's at. So the little things help, and Liam's friends have all become my Instagram friends, so it's nice seeing them, and his friends are awfully supportive, and just everybody's been supportive through the times.
Do you have anything you'd like to say to anyone who might know where the other two suspects are?
I would say if anybody knows where they are, give up the other two. It's only a matter of time before they get caught. It's not exactly easy for the detectives to get like warrants per se. At some places they have a lot of red tape they have to deal with in order to like serve warrants and track them down. And if anybody knows where they're at, just like do the right thing and give them up. They're going to get caught eventually. You can't run and hide under a rock for murder forever. Like eventually they'll get caught. I knew this guy would get caught. It was just a matter of time, but I'd like them all to just get caught and face their consequences and hopefully get a substantial amount of jail time for it, I would think. I would hope.
I'm assuming you're already starting to think about what you want to say in court when the time comes.
I haven't really thought of that, actually. There's probably a lot of things. Obviously, I want to make him feel guilty for what he did. I don't know if that's the right thing, but Yeah, I don't know what I would say to him in court. I'll have to think of that when I get the chance. I'm assuming he's going to plead not guilty and try to fight it all the way, but it sounds like there's pretty good evidence that they have. I don't know all the evidence details, but I've heard that they have a pretty rock solid case as far as I know.
Does this feel like one step closer to justice for you?
It does, and one step closer to justice for Liam. It feels a little closer. Get one of them off the streets. I knew they wouldn't all be hanging out, hiding out together, so I assumed that they would get them one by one, and it's just a matter of time before the other kids are caught and in jail right next to them, or in the same place. They probably won't be housed together, but it's just a matter of time. I'm confident in it.
Do you have anything you want to say to the detectives working on this case?
I want to thank them for their hard work. They've done good. They've been in contact, and like week after week, it's usually nothing new to report, and so to get this news was very good. But the detectives are doing their job, and they can't tell me everything, and I understand that, and they're doing their job, and I know they care. And after the last meeting at the Gresham Police station, that was a difficult day, but they convinced me that they still care and they're not giving up. And the detectives have told me from the beginning they're not going to give up. So I'm proud of them for getting this guy.
Do you think that the reward helped get him?
I don't know. We haven't talked about that. It might have. It might not have. I mean, maybe it was just somebody doing the right thing, or I don't know. I think the money could have helped. I don't know. But I think a lot of people wanted to see him behind bars.
Anything else you would add? How are you feeling right now?
Eh, overwhelmed. It's like surreal. It's like a dream. I never thought I'd be here hanging out talking to you guys, but I don't want my son to be forgotten, and I just want justice for my son, and long live Liam is what the kids came up with. Triple L. That's a thing now.
Yeah.
Is there any other questions you have,
Thank
or?
you for talking to us. I appreciate it. Thanks
Yeah,
for
no,
taking
I
the
was
time out of your
wanting to come back and or maybe do it during the arraignment, but
day. Yeah, well, we can do both. We're here.
okay. Yeah, I'm sure
we're
you guys
following
will.
the stories, so.
Yeah, well, I appreciate you guys being there and getting it out there as well.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. All right, William. Thanks for talking to us.
Awesome. Thank you.
Hope you are doing okay, and we'll see you the next time.
Yeah, getting by. Talked to a counselor for a little while, so that helped, and just kind of staying busy
Yeah.
helps. It's not good to be alone and dwell.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
girlfriend's help, working out's help, being outdoors is help, but even having fun, it's still
Yeah,
hard.
you catch yourself laughing, right? It's hard.
Yeah,
to,
and then I'm